What's the best thing for a review than one book? Two books is the better one. Roll that intro, please. Greetings, everyone. DeLeon Francis 60 here, and it's time I do another Battletech review. This time on a book set that I had this thing for a long time, and I wanted to share this. The first Secession War and the second one. The second Secession War. Created by Catalyst, and this interesting format of a book. He's, as you can see from the intro, that it's cut in half. Don't worry, they're not that bit long. It's just a first cover, but I like the how they did this one. Now, are we gonna get the same thing for the third and fourth Secession War? So, but let's talk about the book. So this book was released about 2 years ago, but I managed to get my hands on this, and this thing actually, these books cost a lot and fetch a pretty high price in eBay, but I managed to get mine on um, RPG Drive 2, and it tells about the first Secession War, how it began, and all that history. It's all in black and white, so except for the cover, and it has the some technical readout here, like you see in here. But as you can see, the book, it tells the history and from the Secession Wars, from the great houses, where after General Kerensky left and his SDL self-defense forces after the American Civil War, he went somewhere up north, out on the inner sphere, deep the periphery. But this is what happens when they left and they became the great houses, trying to get to the who's trying to be this. It's called this. That's why it's called the Secession War, and they're trying to become the first Lord of Terra. Tell us about the history with Comstar, when how they were a little bit how they founded, and the first Secession War is actually an interesting part. I haven't dive in much on these books, but I know a little bit about the first one, and I already played a battle report of that one, and I have another one coming in. I'm still working on the animations and that stuff in the briefing, but for the second Secession War, I haven't read much in that one, but it's I want to give it a chance. And for as you can see the artwork in here. I already covered that up with this Free Worlds League, and you got the Griffin, something you had seen already. And this will tell us about the timeline and the maneuvers and what they did and the people who are in there. They tell about the bios and how the last battles when there were I believe the warships were in here, the second Secession War and where it began, and it's pretty long. And I heard the third one was even more longer. It was like 100 and close to 100 and like over like 100 years or something. That was the third Secession War, and you and I would play this at the end of the game, like around 3050, all that stuff. And later we got the fourth Secession War, but it's pretty much a short offensive, and we got the war for 3039. I Speaking of War of 3039, I got that book already, and it's on its way. I ordered it, so I might do a separate review on that one. But as you can see here, I won't spoil everything in here, but it's mostly stuff. And you can see this some in the picture over here. That's in the, most of you are aware that this is the Cantaris massacre. Yeah, I actually did a just a snippet lore for that one from the my last battle report for Battletech, and it tells about the regiments and all that stuff. Like, it tells what unit they came in, like some aerospace. It has a lot of stuff. I can't even dive into this, but it tells about the Turians, the Canopian Wars, and all that stuff. They even have like the how the coordinator died here, like Jinjiro, when he died. The Minnesota tribe attacks, and everybody knows where they came from. Wolverines. And it tells in here a little bit, a massive history. So this is one of those things that it's a good read. You can see, you can still get this thing. So I recommend you go for RPG drive through or drive or something. Drive. You can get it right there for a decent price. I got these two over there like 2 years ago. Yeah, and this is it's a pretty interesting with the Catalyst thing they did, and I'm fascinated with their source book materials, and I'm waiting for the other the one that's gonna show up, like the what do you call that, the Dominion Divided or something, or the one with the Fed Sun and the Draconis Combine in the Elclon era. And yeah, as you can see from the background of the book, I have some battle mechs here, and this is my collection, as you see at the moment. But this is not all of them. This is what I painted it. Yeah, most of them are 3D printed. Some of them from the old set, land starter packs or something, and my 25th anniversary. And here's my, from there, Davion Ironwind and all that stuff, and some from the Robotech game, the Robotech stuff. These two over here, I decided to convert them for Battletech. So that's my Warhammer and Rifleman. Unseen mechs. I also have the Unseen. So yeah, and that's just my inner sphere, but it's expanding, especially my Draconis Combine ones. There, I'm currently working on them, and I'm gonna head to the Mercenaries again. And I have some books that I want to review, and books for them, like combat field books for the Draconis Combine. And yeah, this is my short collection for this. And so, if I were you, I would get the book. It's in Drive to. Why am I saying? I'm gonna see if I can leave the link for you guys to get, and just download it from there. If you can have water or PDA if you don't want books like format, or just get the physical copy, because they're pretty good. And if you go to eBay, it's gonna cost you like $100. So yep, I think this is my short review for Battletech for the beginning of the year, and I will leave some still shots for you so you can see all the mechs. So later, Mech Warriors.